Right, traders, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Let's get it, guys. I'm excited for today. There's a few plays popping up, but I want to focus on some hangovers today. I think they can be fairly profitable when we don't see a lot of momentum. And I'm interested to see where that volume's going to go. Like VWAV yesterday, unreal. I mean, that one just trapped shorts all along the way on the move. So perfect fall, killing it in pre-market. Excellent work, MG. Let me know what they say, man. Why did you get stopped out like that? That would be a hard one for me. Don't go tilted on that play. But wisdom for the day: stop trying to be right. The market doesn't care about your opinion. Successful traders focus on making money, not being right. Making money is a byproduct of the system. Being right is going to get you in trouble. If you need to be correct, you set yourself up really for emotional disaster. So that's the last thing we want to do. We've gone over the process-oriented versus results-oriented trading. Let's be process-oriented. Let's know what we're going to do in these trades and try to stop being right and just try to make money. So know your risk really before even taking the trade. Perfect fall, do you take trades in pre-market? Rarely. I mean, I'm fairly busy getting the watch list together and doing a number of things, so it would kind of distract me. But I see like the profitable setups. I mean, especially that you and MG are taking. It's just like I can't set the stop. I don't know. Can you set a stop, in pre-market with trade the pull? I don't know, if those will go through. If they will, it'll help. But otherwise, when I'm in the trade, I kind of get a little lasered. But the AGRI, man, dude, look at that thing. You couldn't set a stop market. I mean, it'd have to be a stop limit, perhaps, if that would work. But that may not even work because you'd get slippage unless you can do, add. I don't know. I don't know if it could work. So I'd have to be like laser focused in pre-market AGRI. But look how profitable some of these plays are. I mean, really just straight up, straight down. We've been seeing this kind of movement for like months and months. Like these pre-market moves, probably because the lack of stops, the lack of market maker action here. But so far, let's go over. We got 10 minutes till the market opens on up. NIVF popped up, came up to a little bit of that resistance I had mapped out. It looks heavy now. We'll monitor that. When it gets that close, like to the dollar area, I like to just kind of sit back and wait for the dollar push to see if we get that liquidity move. CLDI, perhaps. I think one of you mentioned this one. I didn't see it on Momo Screener, but I do like this play. I do like CLDI. It's kind of grinding off of VWAP right now. It had that upper wick up over $1. What I'm seeing left of the chart on CLDI is a lot of resistance 120 up to 150. And we've already put in an upper shadow here recently towards that area. So let's monitor the 120s to 150s. CLDI. See if we can get up there. I know MG is patient, waiting for the plays to come to him like SOAR. SOAR kind of double topped at 260 70s and didn't quite make it, but 320 would be a gift there. Right now, 220 is trying to hold up as support. 20s are magical. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Fades, Emmanuel in the building. What's going on, guys? Are we already making money? Fades, SLRX. Yeah, I saw that one. It's just been fading. Man. Yeah, I saw that one's like fades. Man, if he caught that, he is riding that wave on down. Good work. A lot of these plays aren't necessarily holding up. So we had Perfect Fall mentioned UAVS. I pulled this one up, and 320's kind of a key resistance area from the last week. I know, dude. NIVF just dumped. I mean, I literally just pulled that one up, too, a few minutes ago. CLDI is still holding up though, looking for that move. UAVS spike up towards 320. I'm interested in. SOAR 320. I'm with you, MG. I'm interested there. NVNI is kind of a little hangover play here, so I am monitoring NVNI. Last week, you can see it, Wednesday 34 cents. We climbed up to 91 cents in after hours yesterday's trading session, and now 75 is holding up as a layer of resistance. Kind of bear flagging too. I want to monitor that 77 cents area. Oh, guys, what was the trade yesterday that pissed me off? SMX. Oh my! I saw this happening. I literally called this happening. I could see it, but they ramped it up. Stopped me out. Man, I gotta have stops. But this is when you get tilted. This kind of action right here, and then you're like, I'm not stopping out of the next one because I know where she's going, and then you blow up. So we want to prevent that. Octo ended up being a decent hangover yesterday. Look how slow this was all day. I mean, like 20 cents, but still all day. Slow. Good old slow movers. MCVT still has room to move on down. LIDR is still it's still up a lot from $1 last week. When I'm going to be monitoring. MPU is kind of hangoverish. MPU feels iffy though. MPU's been really on a really nice uptrend from 49 cents in March, and then just had a breakout over 275, heading up towards 4. This one's getting real euphoric. Been putting in somewhat of a straight up move. MPU. I don't necessarily want to get in front of it. We'll see how the spread looks and how that one opens up if we're going to get profit taking there. PFSA is a hangover too, but man, we're off the highs, off of the magic 20-cent area from a whole point. But yeah, this one's back under 125. I know, yeah, James. Perhaps I could kill pre-market. I guess it's just I'd have to be real focused in. I like to set the stops when I get in sometimes. Some of those moves, dude, imagine getting in the front side on vape. I mean, yeah, I saw some guys losing, I mean, I don't know if it was real or not, but millions of dollars they were posted on Twitter, like shorting this thing in the 30s when it went from 8. I mean, typically when you see a ticker going from 8 to 20, 30, 40 bucks, you're like, oh, this is a decent short. This thing squeezed up to $172. Tons of liquidations there. All right, let's see. VWAV unwind after topping yesterday might crack lower. Yeah, I do like VWAV. It's an interesting play. Can it recover this $12 mark? Any pop there could be a decent short. This feels like it's got a lot of longs underwater, more so than shorts at this point, although it was trapping shorts. MCTV hangover still. MCVT. Yeah, MCVT still got, room to move on down. I could see that happening. PFSA. Yeah, I could see this one fading too, guys. PFSA. Kind of hangoverish. A lot of longs underwater there. We could trade it against like $1.30 or 40. One account for pre-market, one for market open. I mean, you can track your progress. That is a interesting. It can be like some data for you to track like what you're doing better at. I think that's a pretty good idea, James. All right. Yeah, I'm a little iffy on what I like at the open. I just kind of want to see. I want to see what's going to swing our way I mean, CLDI I kind of like, but look at that one. It's cracking before it even hit $1. Like, come on, give us something at the open. When we're a few minutes from the open, I like to wait and see if we get that, morning rip out of the gates before I get involved. It's been holding VWAP fairly well. I want to look for it, dude, like the traps. I want to be really mindful of the traps because VWAV, man, it looked like it's cracking VWAP and then just trapped shorts and shot straight up. I guess one of the plays I like is probably this NVNI. I do kind of like this one against 70, really 75 is holding up well, and then 91 after hours high. Kind of hangoverish. We need it under 68, the previous close. Right now, it's even popping up towards 78 even right now. Yeah, I mean, in VNI, I'm going to monitor that one. Kind of like it for some profit taking today. LIDR, do we think that one's going to have another red day? LIDR after their offering news, it could. NIVF, I got to take off, dude. The thing already snapped. And then CLDI. Probably those two I like out of the gates here in a minute. NVNI and CLDI. So CLDI's got the 200 days at like 93 cents, so we may see it have a spike, which would be ideal. I would love for this to spike. When something's gapping up and then we get the morning spike to short into, like we get green to red moves very often on that. But when you pull back, like oftentimes you'll get the, you can get the red to green moves, and then it has a next leg up. I like the gap up and spike because then there's a lot of profit taking shorts coming in. We get that. James killed it on VWAV. Yeah, man. You got a little goal there, James. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to have goals. I don't think you should trade to hit. I think you need to trade the setups as they present themselves. Like as long as you're not forcing action. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let me load up some of these charts. NVNI I like, and then CLDI. Okay. All right, so we got a few going on here. Market is now open. NVNI may throw something on this. You see what she's going to do right here. $0.03 spread. Monitoring that one. CLDI is pulling back off of 95 cents. I'm going to go ahead and start NVNI. Kind of against 91 cents is my idea there. 91 cents previous high. It could pop up to that 200-day moving average, which is like near $1.20. So if this thing starts getting a rip right here, it's going to be really annoying. Because I was sitting here waiting for it. All right, I'll kick back with NVNI. See if we got 200 at 75 right now. Probably will hit it again on a pop. And then CLDI, what's she doing? She's pulling back in a little bit. UAVS pulling in a little bit. SOAR cracking 220. MPU even higher. So that one's just been steadily like climbing. PFSA is a maybe. VWAV, I know Fades is watching this one for continuation on the breakdown. So that's still a play, guys. VWAV still could be a play there. AEHL, random pump coming in right now. Came out with news 920. That's a low float play. It's trading like it. AEHL, what's the float here? 2.52 million in the float. So be careful with this one. AEHL. I see a lot of upper wicks up towards like 10. That's just way off of that. 920, 10. So they signed a $50 million strategic financing agreement to launch Bitcoin acquisition plan. Haven't seen that before. Haven't seen that before. Have we? AEHL, tiny float. Be mindful of it. I'll keep it on watch. It may be, is it halted up? It may even, oh my God, Sophie. SOFI. Up towards $25. Euphoric move here, SOFI. Sophie stocks rising on blockbuster earnings. CEO says things can only get better. So they're on earnings, SOFI. Wow. 21 up to 25. MCVT, is that one cracking? MCVT cracking. Yeah, perfect fall. Same news, ZOOZ. Look at that. And look at that move. 550 down to 220. So AEHL's halted up. It's a tiny float, guys. I mean, it's coming up to the 200-day. Yeah, VWAV is at lower too. Cracking. VWAV cracking lower. 720. 720 could be the risk guide on VWAV. It's a lot to look at. I may take VWAV. Yeah, I'll take VWAV. Just I'm gonna go kind of smaller here. 35 at 719. VWAV I will take right there. All right, NVNI back to my average. Let's see if we can get a fade on VWAV today. AHL, curious where that's going to open up. Sophie float is outrageous. 25.11. We just hit SOFI. It's pulling back in a little bit. Sophie off of that. Good earnings there. Euphoric move, which typically I'm hitting. Okay. SLRX could give sloppy seconds if it starts curling back around to pre-market resistance. Is this one halted up too? Wow. Yeah, I think we're halted up here. SLRX. All right, I'm going to throw it down on the watch list. SLRX. Sophie is 25.11, kind of that top on it for sloppy seconds. I don't know. It's earnings, so I don't know if I really want to step in the way of it. UAVS crack, good call there, perfect fall. NVNI, let's stay heavy here. Let's stay heavy under this 77.8 cents line. That would be ideal for NVNI. SCNI dumping. Oh, SCNI is giving sloppy seconds up here. Yeah. Good call. Fades. SCNI. 350 is not bad. SCNI. Let me look at this chart real quick. SCNI. What was the news this morning on it? Announces peer review publication supporting a disease modification therapy. Yada yada. Okay. They're trying to reel in investors. That's what they're trying to. That's what all these companies are trying to do. Reel in investors with their headlines. Went to 5 in pre-market, 350. I'm seeing it's getting above the 200 days, $3 right now. I do like this one. Man, please give us something. Please give us something to work with here. Probably move up to 350. I'm involved with it. It may be too much to ask for. That's why I'm watching this one though. SCNI 350s VWAP, a lot of pre-market resistance. That would be good. SLRX opened up out of the halt, and did it halt again? SLRX, dude, there is a lot to look at right now. SLRX halted up again. That's one I'm going to be mindful of. AHL is still halted. And SCNI still holding up. Okay, still holding up. Might give us an entry. SCNI, please give me an entry. So NVNI's working out right now. Good work, anybody over there with me. God, I wish I had like 10 eyes in my head. It's too much to look at. I wish I had a lazy eye that could focus on a different screen, different monitor. Let me go get surgery so I can. Oh, NVNI just dumped a little bit. 63 cents. Okay. SCNI, that's one I'm monitoring right now. 350, I'd like to start that one. SLRX, very interesting too. Yeah, good job, guys, alerting plays. RMBS is a $70 ticker. It just jumped up 4 or 5 points. VWAV spiking up a little bit. It appears like SCNI is running out of steam. Not sure we're going to get it. Tons of upper shadows here in the 330s, 40s. It's curling back up there a little bit. VWAV getting a spike. 7 getting a little, what is it, a little red to green move. SCNI not giving much yet. Yeah, VWAV is kind of putting in a quite a large little red to green move. Up near a point off the lows on the day. Let me see what the risk guide's really going to be here. I mean, I'd like to hit it again and maybe $9 be that kind of risk guide on it. I see it having a tough time getting back up there. Okay. PFSA. Yeah, that one ended up working out. $1.20 down to 99. SLRX still in that halt up. Bunch of nice bounces going on. Could be sloppy seconds entries for those that are not involved. Stock and PFSA. Okay, for continuation on the downtrend. Sophie heavy against the 25.11. AEHL did open up. AEHL low float play 2 million, so be careful here. AEHL did open up with that Bitcoin. The same news that they all have. Man, VWAV is putting in a pretty significant spike right now. All right. I think I'm going to hit it again. Yeah, I'm going to hit it again. Keep it fairly tight from here. I think 9 is still, like up there towards 9 is kind of where I would not like it. So I got 70 shares, 755 right now. Not the best average on this thing. Wasn't entirely anticipating that that move that she put in back up towards 8. But another leg up here wouldn't be too fun. We'll manage the risk well on it. PFSA volume super low for a penny. SCNI, man, that one got heavy. I could tell how heavy it was. I really wanted a next leg up there. It's already pulling back the upper shadow. The upper shadow on the daily against the 200-day moving average. So yeah, that one's looking kind of heavy. I'm going to put a stop on VWAV. At like 840 if it gets up there. SLRX is still kind of climbing though. SLRX could be a decent one. That one looks heavy against like the up and over 3. Up and over 3 could find some resistance. Off of the 811 mark, VWAV. Yeah. Yeah, longs are getting an exit. If this thing keeps climbing, they're getting a decent exit on it. After the capitulation yesterday. SCNI, dude. Wow, that one's painful. All right, SLRX. Turning my attention there. Oh, it's halted again. Okay. SLRX halted again. Yeah, my attention's definitely going to be there. A lot of pre-market resistance. I like trading that edge. Attention feels like dispersed today. There's quite a bit of plays going on. STAI, a dollar ticker. That one's having a U-shaped move up towards some after-hours pre-market resistance as well, up towards 120. Which makes me want to is making me want to get involved early on these names because some of them aren't really sustaining their moves. All right, they came out with news they are Scantech AI unlocks potential 100 million market opportunity through TIPS procurement contract with CreekSource Consulting. Okay, 120 is good risk guide there. STAI, I think I may do that one. STAI. Oh my god, attention is everywhere this morning. This is crazy. All right, I'm going to start it. Plan to hit it again up towards 120. STAI not halted yet. Let's not get a halt there. I'm going to hit it again up towards buck 20. Missed AEHL. Tiny float there. What did that one end up doing? Yeah, STAI up towards $1.20 would be pretty good. MCVT. Oh man, dude. What are with all these halt ups right now? SCNI, not bad. SLRX, I'm waiting for that one to open up. SLRX, I like that one against really like 320. I'm gonna have to size that one appropriately. AHL halted down. My god, dude, this is the wild, wild west out here right now. All right, STAI's heading up towards $1.20 still. I was about to smack it again. Yeah, I like the $1.20. Monitoring that closely. I'm in VWAV, NVNI, and STAI. STAI is my starter, and then and then SLRX. I'm waiting for that one to open up. I really would like VWAV to stay heavy against the highs, start turning back around because I'm not going to hit that one again. $1.20 is kind of the over-under number for me, STAI. NVNI looks heavy against previous close. Good job there for those working that. SLRX. Wait. Okay. Did SLRX just open up literally and halt down? What the hell? Guys. The wild, wild west. God dang it, dude. I missed that. I literally looked at something else as soon as that happened. Yeah, perfect fall. $12. $12 holla. Oh my god, I looked at VWAV for a second and the SLRX halted down. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's what I said, guys. I need this lazy eye. I'm gonna go get some surgery. Alright. VWAV, I am in the green there right now. Let's see what she's gonna do. She's gonna really have to curl back in, and I mean that could be a really decent winner for me. VWAV, if that one starts coming back down towards 720. 720 is an area it's got to crack and stay under. VWAV. Be mindful of that. 720. An area we need to see cracks. I'm monitoring that right now because she's heading down there. Yeah, Manuel. I mean, I get it. I mean, my ADHD can't even keep up. Everything's halting. All right, VWAV, really monitoring this closely. I need that 720 crack. What's STAI doing? STAI has just been kind of like steadily climbing here. Huh. Let me take a closer look, STAI. It's coming up to that $1.20 area. All right, here's what I'm going to do. STAI. I'm thinking. Really, 120 I'd like to see hold here. That's really what I'd like to see hold. I was thinking about hitting it again. Man, I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. All right, VWAV down towards that, back down to the 726, 730s. Come on, VWAV. Let's get under 720. All right, let's see what else is going on. SLRX still halted down. AEHL death, absolute death there off 620. REPL going straight up. SPY not helping too much. Emmanuel SPY, yeah, SPY pulling on back here. Some may say that it's due, others may not. DRRX, this one I think was the acquisition this morning. Is this halted up as well? DRRX? Another halt down, James. You caught that one? STAI is heading for $1.20, guys. Looks like it wants to crack it. Let me hit it up here and see what we're gonna do, like the over/under kind of methodology. Man, it's like really kind of grinding up there. VWAV curling around. Too much to look at, guys. There's way too much to look at. DRRX, what is that hitting in the 260s? It's way too much to look at here. I'm about to add to STAI. Yeah, here's $1.20. Okay, I'll add to it. $1.13 average now. I need to set a stop here though. Setting the stop like 1:28. Trying to give it some room here. But 113 average now, STAI 300. Okay. I had to play that 120 mark, guys. It's kind of what I was looking for, but... All right, NVNI, that one's at 62 cents. What I'm going to do with NVNI... I'm going to take NVNI off right there. 63. STAI is just not really cooperating. That one's back up towards $1.20. I got $1.28 risk there. There's quite a bit of risk on that one. Per account size. DRRX halted down. SCNI sloppy seconds, perhaps. Yeah, perhaps they are SCNI. I'm going to put the risk 125 STAI. VWAV working out a little bit. And then which one is that? SCNI. Yep. SCNI, decent climb back up here. Nightmare Zone, VWAV. Fingers crossed for it. Where's she at? 720s. Yeah, this is the Nightmare Zone. We need that one flush and hard under there. Alright, guys. STAI, I don't know. Doesn't really look like it wants to pull back. It's getting that $1.20 pop right now. Got the 125 risk on it. See if it pulls back under or continues higher. SLRX. Bingo. All right. Let's see where SLRX is going. That one halted down twice, dude. Absolute craziness. SCNI, perhaps sloppy seconds, as James brought up. It's a decent setup. An STAI, dude, in a grind higher. I'm just going to have to take this one off, I think. Yeah, I like this setup. It's a tough one for me. Probably going to be coming out of STAI. It feels like it's in grind mode. We'll see what she does right here. Kind of a key area. I want it to pull back under $1.20. Yeah. All right. I mean, what can you do? Chart doesn't look bad, but I'll take the L there. All right, right now just working VWAV, STAI, not cooperating. SCNI, 320, sloppy seconds. Good risk guide there, 320. That one is pulling back off of that right now, so good call there, 320. I may try to get involved there. It would be kind of tighter risk, which I like, you know, against that 320. Oh, that was kind of a... That lower wick right there was kind of like a... It's a wicked wick. That felt like a short trap lower wick right there. You see that? Yeah. Down there with $3 popping up. Reminiscent of yesterday on VWAV. Which, by the way, VWAV, we still need that one under 720. Still need that one under 720. STAI hit 125. That one's pulling back off of the exit. Great. SCNI definitely interesting. I mean, that lower wick there has me thinking that that could be a long. Sophie's been looking heavy off of that 25, kind of descending triangle against a VWAP right now. 2450 could be the risk guide there. Oh my God. AEHL halted like multiple times down. This is the third time AEHL's halted down. That low float play. Soar had a move up towards 220, and 220 held up. Sloppy seconds there. NVNI down in the 58 cents now. NVNI, good hangover setup right there, guys. All right, here's the chart, VWAV. Zoom in a little bit. Need that one cracking this line, 720. Right now it's holding it as support. A crack under would send it probably significantly lower. Oh my God, STAI. All right, here we go. Every time. All right, did DRRX open up? No, DRRX still halted down. Well, STAI, I mean, got bought back up off of that lower wick right there. It got accumulated back up. SCNI 320 is holding there. It looked like it was accumulating shorts on that pullback. I'm curious to see what it's going to do. Yeah, SCNI 320. If that starts holding up, man, this thing's heading back down towards the previous close. 250s, 40s lower. I don't know. I kind of like it after that candlestick. I'm tempted to hit it. Really, it would be against all that resistance in the 320 zone. Still flopping around. God dang it, STAI. Always top ticking these things. All right, SLRX, what a move. This thing sold off to 165, halted down, and has popped all the way back up to $2. SLRX, all the way back up to 2. That is a crazy move, dude. I'm going to hit this thing. I want to see what it's going to do against 220. I'm going to hit SLRX on this perhaps sloppy second move. I mean, 160's up to 204.5. That insanity. I'm going to hit it there, 206. Hit it again at like 220. SLRX really feels like it's likely going to be heavy against 230-40 area. What a move. Wow. Look at how today's shaping up, guys. Imagine not taking any profits on that sell-off. SCNI. Yeah, dude, this action is tricky. SCNI, this action is tricky. Man, that one feels like it's collecting shorts. It almost feels like I need to take a long on it, you know, against maybe $3 now at this point. I'm considering it. VWAV 720s. 720s. Let's get a crack there. And then SLRX just kicking back with that one. VWAV 720 sitting right on 720 right now, support area. Crack under that. I mean, we probably snap. Can we get a halt down on something that we're in? Come on. That's some tricky action though, guys. That SCNI action right there. That has me thinking about longing that name without those candles are getting balled up. DRRX, another halt down? No, it hasn't halted down again yet. Okay. 264. Okay, we could look for a sloppy seconds entry there. VWAV cracked under 720. So a crack under 7 now. If we got that, would be a nice move there. Crack under 7. We're heading, VWAV, we're heading to the open. VWAV. Yeah, we're heading back down here to the open. We're under the open. The open's like 713. So now 720s needs to hold. That's going to be a key area for me on VWAV moving forward. Need 720s to hold. Man, this play could be big. This play could be big, Fades. I mean, honestly, if I just lean into this name, and this is the name that works today, and everything else is just annoying price action, that'll be okay with me. Because we could get a nice fade today on this. James, quick long on SCNI. I understand. I mean, I get it. And leaving leftovers there may have even worked well for you too. Here we go. VWAV down into the 6s. Am I getting greedy here? Let me think about this. Oh, SLRX just pulled back too. A 755 average. VWAV. Did SLRX halt down? I just not, my attention's not focused over there at the moment. I want to milk this VWAV, but 720s I need to hold up. Because this is a good looking chart, guys. Could take a while to get there. Perfect fall. Yeah, I think I'm going to do what you're suggesting. Leave it a trail here. Just trying to take advantage. I've been doing a lot better at like letting some winners run. Could take a little while to get there, as you suggested, though. Sometimes when you're right, you just got to sit tight. I like that saying. When you're right, sit tight. I don't want to be like so eager to take this off because that 720s. As long as 720s is going to hold as resistance now. What? So SLRX, does she halt down? Because my P&L wasn't moving at all. Looks like she did. That could be a decent winner too. Yeah, SLRX, that could work out. I mean, I think I only have 100 shares there. That one could be pretty good. VWAV, man, if we get this thing down to 620, God, it's going to be like, that'll be great. That will be great. This is what I'm monitoring on the chart, if you guys can see it. 720 is really key level for me. Want it to stay heavy there. Happened to you many times, letting a winner turn into a loser. With some of these high conviction trades, though, I think I really got to give them like some breathing room. Big bid just came in at $7. I saw that. SLRX, I'm kind of side-eyeing that one to see where she's going to go. But I'd like to focus my attention on a few other places right now, too. STAI back. Oh my God, I'm glad I stopped out of that one. Good Lord. That is why we don't marry tickers, guys. We don't marry tickers in here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I took a piece off, chunk off, which pretty much puts me break even on the day. After STAI, I'm going to leave a tiny position to see if we can fade like another point, and I'll put the stop on that. SLRX just opened up, by the way. I'll put the stop on that like 730. Maybe too tight. Let me do 740. It's like break even on that. Yeah, 740. And then SLRX. Let's see what she's going to do. I mean, I don't mind hitting this thing again. That halt down felt like we were going to be all right. STAI squeezing up, man. That thing's squeezing up. It looks like it halted up too. So glad I stepped out of the way. That was a good stop. SLRX, kind of my idea there, still 220, but the longs are out on some of these names. I mean, they are squeezing some of these plays out. Okay, so SLRX 220's what I'm monitoring carefully. I kind of want to hit it again, though, against that. May not get an opportunity. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of in a downtrend. If you look, I mean, I'm trying to commentate, guys, but there's so much action going on. So here's the symmetrical triangle pattern. It's got higher lows, lower highs. And right now, I mean, it's kind of 1-to-1. It could go either way, right? Ideally, on the short side here, we want this to kind of dribble out like a basketball, come down to this bottom trend line support and crack with volume kind of fading. I mean, the volume has been fading on this name. We don't want it to do what STAI has done. AHL, where did that go? This halted 3. Oh, AHL. The hopes and dreams are getting killed out there, getting crushed. All the hopes and dreams are getting crushed. All right. VWAV. Man, dude, back up to 720. Oh, it may have taken me out. No, I'm still in that one. All right, SLRX. I'm with this one. Man, dude, this thing dumping down to like 150. I could see it. I'm in fairly small here. Symmetrical triangles burned you a lot lately. Seem to always break on the upside for you. Yeah, especially the last few days, dude. Like some of these just drawing in. Oh, STAI. Did we just halt down? 154 it hit. All right, that one's we got to monitor. SCNI heavy against back heavy. Again, against 320. A lot of choppiness, guys. A lot of choppiness going on. Yeah, so, I mean, this could go either way right here. Symmetrical triangles. Let's see what she's going to do, if it's going to crack under that line or not. Man, I wanted to hit this one again. I did like it, but, you know, when I start smacking them multiple times, then it gets to the point where it actually starts hurting. If it's cracking right here, I might add to it, guys. If it's cracking, I might add to it. We are seeing it, a lot of selling pressure coming in, and maybe a crack coming into it. Oh, we just halted down too. Okay. All right, so we got a crack on that symmetrical triangle, SLRX. I'm working leftovers VWAV. And then STAI squeezed up. I mean, I'm looking at this chart. I'm happy with that stop, man. I mean, I feel in control. Feel in control there. That's good. I got to stop out well, lose well when they invalidate for you. So SLRX could be a decent trade for me. It's been halting up and down and then opening up right near essentially where she's been trading at. So let's see where that one's going to open up. CLDI, oh my God, that one has faded off of $1 to 70 cents. Fades, I feel like I've just missed a few trades today. That's I love when there's a lot of volatility. The problem is it's hard to keep up. And then this MCVT, what the heck? MCVT could be a trade here as well. Backside play on that pop, sloppy seconds. There's a lot of baggies in this thing, up in the $8 to $14 range. I think on days like today, Fade, you nailed it. Like, focus the higher, like the A+ hangover setups. such as VWAV. I mean, I'm really going to kick back as long as this doesn't like stop me out at 740. I'm going to try to kick back with that one and let her fade today. MCVT, yeah, there's a decent pullback there. How are you guys doing with with this market? I mean, today there's so much going on and a lot of different manipulation with like the SCNI kind of plays, MCVT, and then you get, man, DRRX straight up and pull back. That would have been a decent play too. There's just been a lot going on. Now I'm seeing LIDR popping up too on the scans. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just like there's too much going on. Volume is dispersed everywhere. 420 could hold up LIDR. It's trying to put in a red to green move though. AEHL, man, that would have been so fun to be involved with. AEHL, dude, you made $170. All you had was like $600. So you had like 100 shares of this thing. Made 170. That's all you need, dude. On AEHL, that's all you need. Okay. Let me turn my attention towards SLRX because I'm in this one and it's halted down. SLRX, where are we going, guys? Covered for 10 and then reshorted into that crack. Good. Where are we going, SLRX? Let me see what the open is going to be. 5 minutes, 10:29 on SLRX will be the open. It is cracking this symmetrical triangle. Perfect fall. Which side are you normally on, the long or short on these? I need some good mojo coming in over here. 10:24, cracking that trend. Okay. The problem is, dude, this thing could go back down to $1.20. Like, I need to not be so eager to take these things off. But on the flip side of that, today things have been whipping around like crazy. This is a wild market here today. I haven't made much progress on the day because I need to focus in on good setup. SGD. Okay. Let me see if this opens up on the 5-minute halt. Then I'll take a look at SGD. Dude, let's open up. Okay, we just opened up. Yeah, see, I mean, tried to scale into that weakness. So far, not working out. It cracked that trend though, but we need this. We need this heavy against that symmetrical triangle area now. You know, I'm not dealing with today. I'm not going to be dealing with all the manipulation. If this thing is going to pop back up to $2, I'm probably just going to get out, revisit it later. I need it to stay heavy, really, against $2 at this point. So, monitoring it carefully for that. Back up towards 2 just is very annoying. I don't really want another halt down, but I guess I could take it. Alright, let's flush, man. Let's flush down here. Down to the 170s. Let's get down to the 170s. Okay, I'll take a piece off there, 178. I got half left. And I'm going to try to work that position. similar to VWAV. SLRX Nightmare Zone. Yeah, I like it. I do like this one. I want to give this one a little time to work. Cracking that trend, dude, and we could see this thing down to $1.20. It's just what kind of volatility is going to get us there. Ooh, snap, snap, snap. Snap, crackle, pop. Nightmare Zone. Sold off to 168, bouncing up a little bit right there. Yeah, like the 130s I could see this thing going to, really. All right, SGD. Yeah, good alert there, James. $160s. We're double topping at 160s. I like the 200 day. It's 200 days at 168. SGD. There is so much going on. SGD. All right. I like it. I mean, 168 is the 200 day. SLRX, the question is to hit it on pops or not. SGD monitoring yet. VWAV is just sitting at 720. DRRX, man, that one faded pretty hard. STAI, sloppy seconds up there at $1.50 and pulled back. I could see SLRX down to like $1.20 or 30 though. I really want to try to keep a piece of it. And then SGD is a play right now. I mean, so SGD's a play I'm monitoring. That could result in a trade. I mean, I like the 168 a lot. I could see it getting an upper shadow though above. You guys have been around for a while. You know what I'm looking for. The upper shadow above the 200 day. SLRX, what are we doing? And then SGD, I'm monitoring out of the corner of my eye too. More capitulation, SLRX. We're in that nightmare zone, as Fades pointed out. See if we get more capitulation here. A lot of panic coming in. Oh, it's about to halt down again. SLRX is about to halt down again. All right. Turning my attention to SGD. This is interesting ticker SGD. Double topping in the 160s. 1-800 bag hold. That 1-800 reminds me of that J.G. Wentworth commercial forever ago. That call J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now. We need to make a remix of it for the channel, calling it the Green Team for some cash now. SGD, good alert. I mean, I was looking for the upper wick there. Up over. I was looking for really the move up and over the 168. That's why we got to throw feelers on these sometimes. I mean, STAI, I could revisit and maybe, I mean, it's got shorts underwater there. Maybe at sloppy seconds against the highs. SLRX, that symmetrical triangle crack has worked out real well. Let's see if anything else is going on. 1037. So today is a day that has been quite a sporadic kind of day. It was a 5-minute halt the last one, SLRX, so we still have a couple minutes there. It's probably going to open up like right around the level it's trading at, similar to the last time. All right, so right now STAI, not bad. SGD, I'm a little salty. I didn't take that trade. I probably would have, only had 100 shares or so, though, because I was looking for a bigger move. And VWAV still going sideways against 720. So if you're still in that position, we're looking for it to stay heavy against 720 and pull back off of that. It's really a good risk area, honestly. It's right there at it. Sophie's had a hard time reclaiming its highs. SGD, there still is room there. I am interested. Even interested in VWAV, maybe sizing that one against 725. Like, if this line is going to hold up, 720s, stuck in an AHL. I mean, that one's been in a halt all morning. There's been no way to really get out of it. DRRX, a little heavy on VWAP. STAI. Yeah, I really do like STAI. Man, I like that one. I get emotional. I'll tell you, the fears play a big part here because I don't want to take another loss on it. That's why I'm hesitant to trade it. But it's hitting this 135 resistance real well. All right, let's see where SLRX is going to open up. We got about a minute there. Felt like I could have milked this one a little bit better, SLRX. Like taking some off, hit it on a pop, take some off. All right, let us know if there's anything else you guys are seeing. I'm going to focus here, SLRX, just for this halt open. And again, I think VWAV, I mean, as long as it stays heavy there against 725, it's not bad. All right, we just opened up. We just opened up SLRX 160, still sitting kind of steady right here. I'm seeing if we're going to crack lower. I may just take half off here if we're going to try to hold. Okay, there's 150s again. See what's going to do down here in the 150s. Trying to be patient here with this name. I could see it lower. Here's 155, 153. All right, I'm going to take half off 152. Half off 152. I'm going to kick back with the other half. See if we flush down to 120 or I put the stop. I mean, it could be a trail like you're suggesting, Perfect Fall. Let me see. I may put it at 180, honestly. That would still give me the 10 cents. Okay. Stop on the leftovers 180 if she pops back up there. Otherwise, I'm going to let that one work. So in leftovers with 2 trades, I'm not up much, but I mean, if I took everything right now, I'd be up 60. Otherwise, if leftovers work out, could get up to 80, 90 on the day. Still looking to get quota, $100 on the day. Let's see what's going to happen. VWAV 720s holding up fairly well. Considering sizing that one again. STAI curling back up, potentially sloppy seconds. And we're going to look around. SGD kind of looks backside at this point. I mean, if that one gives us a VWAP pop, I don't mind hitting it. SGD, it would probably be though against just the highs. At this point, once it's kind of like, for me, once it looks backside, the risk for me is going to be high a day at that point, because again, I like the validation for the trade is that it's backside against high day. So that's the theory I'm trading. Okay. SLRX still in the 150s. SGD, maybe. SGD's popping up here. That's a maybe for me. I think SGD, yeah, up here to 150, I'd probably get involved. Seeing if we're going to get that pop up towards 150 SGD, then I'll get involved. I mean, it's not entirely likely, but it's a good setup if we get it. VWAV, good night. Yep, under 7. There she goes. STAI gave the sloppy seconds to 140. And then SGD. Do I start it right now? I've missed a few moves not starting them. tempted to start it. I don't know. A little torn because it's not really the entry I want. Okay. Yeah, MCVT. Sloppy seconds, James. What a move there. What a move there. All right, I'm going to flip around just a little bit. SLRX slowing down a lot, so even with my tiny leftover position, could pad the wallet 15, 20 bucks. I like that. Leftovers working. It's always a good thing. HWH just hit high day, coming up to some after hours resistance. The chart's developing a little bit here. Not much right now, but up towards 220 I'd be interested. HWH. Not right now, though. Some of these plays are slowing down a bit. VWAV triple bottoming at set, but right around like 680s. It's in a clear downtrend. I mean, I still just need that one against 725. But how's the green team doing? You guys in the good? You guys in the green? It's been a really insane open. I mean that was wild. It was one of the wilder mornings I've seen, especially because pre-market. I mean, we didn't have a ton, but then market open, dude. I mean, there was everything was popping, halting. SGD. I mean, that would have been the entry, I guess, right there. 143.4. It's looking heavy right now. Already got your 10 cents on it. Yeah. Is what it is. Oh, a little hesitant. I think it's because of the action we've been seeing today. I'm been like a little hesitant. And I like STAI, but I'm hesitant on this one. STAI's got a clear pattern to it. And this is the trend she's on right now. It's in a clear, steady uptrend. About 130 being the bottom of that trend. It's hitting a lot of resistance. Got that upper shadow up here, guys. Look at this, 150. Got the upper shadow there. A lot of resistance, 135. Man, I think I got to take this trade again. STAI. I think I got to take it again. And I don't want to. She's making me, though. Yeah, I'm going to take it. 136. Pretty much against the highs up there. So this is another like symmetrical triangle play. Let's hope that I don't like to use the word hope. Perfect Falls giving us the luck on these today. We got lower highs, higher lows. 150 down to 120 it put in. Oh, don't do me dirty like this. I like that 135 level. I like the 150 level a lot on the past chart history. It's like I don't want to give. It hurts when you start scaling and then you take a loss on these plays, you know? I don't want to give back the entire... Not much of a morning, really. Let me see what we can do up here. 150's pretty good. It's trying to crack, like, it's trying to crack up and over that symmetrical triangle right now. Yeah, I didn't really even want to trade this one. I just like the chart a lot. I didn't want to revisit it again. The chart's just really, I mean, it's a decent chart. You gotta kind of trade these setups when you see them. I mean, there's a lot of resistance up here, forming that upper shadow. I think high day risk is probably the right idea here. It's on a steady like uptrend though. It's what's working against us, so we would need that to crack. SLRX, sloppy seconds, not working so much right now. Curling all the way back up from 150 to 175. STAI slowing down though. It might crack this trend here shortly. I mean, it is slowing down, coming down to the bottom trend again. I mean, let's monitor the action right here. Because it's coming down to that trend right now. We just want to see it, less accumulation on it. I may hit it here for the crack, and then if we pop up back over to like 145, be done with it. I'm thinking I might do that. Hit it again for this crack. Haven't done it yet. Yeah, it keeps... Just watching the price action here. It's right on this like bottom trend. So it's been in a nice uptrend. If longs are present, she could have the next leg up. MCVT 680. You're in that one. On a short. That give a sloppy seconds move? Sloppy seconds, yep. Back up there, 680. Good work. I could see that one slowing down. VWAV, lower. That one's lower. Come on, STAI. Let's cooperate here. I'm thinking I might hit it again and tighten it up a bit. Do or die SGD? What's she doing? Yeah, I might tighten this thing up a bit. Like, hit it, but keep it real tight. Like, if it's going to bounce, be done with it. The crack might be coming here shortly. It's slowing down. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to hit it again right here. And then 145 is going to be probably my stop. I want it to crack here soon. It's slowing down. So my idea is we crack or we don't, you know. If we start popping back up, I'm out of it. I want to crack. If it's not going to happen, I'm going to be done with it. And look at that. Oh, God. Yeah, like fake crack and popping back up. Yeah, that might be my sign to get out of it. Oh, she looked good for that crack. I'll give it to like 142.3 if it starts climbing back up there. Man, dude, like I was looking for it to actually crack. You got accumulated. It's pulling back down a little bit towards that area though. I like how it's slowing down. That is what I like about it, but it needs to really crack and flush, take out stop orders here. I'm giving it just a little bit of time here before it's invalidated for me. It's still on like a bullish trend. It's just slowing down. Yeah, see there's 141. I don't like STAI. She's not been good to me today. Until now. Let's manifest it. I was looking for a more significant dump right there. Man. Could have just accumulated more shorts, or shorts trying to get out of it. Oh, are we getting it now? Come on, please. Selling pressure. Come on. Crack. You gotta crack. Don't accumulate here. You gotta crack. Do not accumulate here and buy back up. Come on. STAI. You gotta start taking out some stops and selling down. All right. Low 130s. Okay, 120s. Let's go. Come on. Keep cracking. Let's get down to a halt. Elevator down, my favorite move. Let's get the elevator down action. Mean diversion traders, the green team. Come on, baby. STAI, do not buy up. That's the last thing we need right now. Daily was looking good here. I mean, it still could, buy up, you know. But we need some more panic coming through here. STAI. Let's get a little bit more panic going on here. Head back down to 120-ish. I didn't tell you to pop up to 129. Yeah, if I get this one and then the two leftover trades to work, I'm going to be fine on the day. STAI, come on. Come to Papa. We finally cracked that trend. We need to stay heavy against 140. 140, like up and over 140, still kind of the risk guide for me on this. Is anybody else working STAI on the short side? I need a $1.25 for 10-cent rule. I probably take it off 120 if we can pull back down to 120. I think 120 is a good area on it where it may try to bounce there. You know, the magic 20-cent area. SLRX still pulling back and heavy as well. STAI cracked its trend, looking good. 120 is the VWAP. I'll probably be looking to take it off around there. 120 VWAP, and also 120, you know, just may try to hold up a little bit more. Chart's looking good, though. Milking both of them fades as long as they cooperate. Good. Yeah, you're in control. Good work. All right, here comes 125. Man, I'm tempted for leftovers here. The 10-cent roll complicates the leftovers, though. I may just want to take it. Alright, still a little panic going on. 125 we're sitting at right now. Still looking good. You covered. I didn't have quite the 10. I had 10 cents. I was looking for... Let me see if I can get an exit here. SGD, okay. Is that one popping back around? SGD, yeah, sloppy seconds-ish here. Still 168 risk. Can't get an exit. I'm trying to get 124. All right. SGD, not too bad. HWH did hit that 220. MG, did you have an order sitting out there? 220 she hit. Oh man, she hit that 220 exactly on the button, the number I was looking for. HWH. I might have to take this trade if it's going to curl back up. HWH. Okay, 215 starter. HWH. Pretty much, I mean, over under 220 is the idea still. STAI, give me an exit. HWH. Yeah, she's trading pretty wild. It's popping up towards the 200 day. I like that. It's kind of area I'm monitoring on it. It's this 11 o'clock random spike, though. Could draw in some eyes here. I'm going to hit it again right there. 220 is my average. I'll give it to like 250-ish. To like 60-ish. Will be the stop for me. 220 average on it. Yeah, I'll put a 260 stop on it. Might be a little tight. We'll see. $240 she's at right now. Crossing the 200. We could see the upper shadow there. My stop might be too tight, but I'm not gonna risk too much here. I'll give it a 260. All right. STAI. I got that one. Got that one off. So good. Got that one off. This may be paying for that one, though. Let's see what HWH does. I'm not going to hit it again. 220 average, 260 risk. See if she starts profit taking, pulling back here soon. Man, this would be a great day if I can get a few of these working. SLRX in the 140s. Excellent there. All right, HWH pulling back in a little bit. See what she's going to do at this 220 mark. It's starting to put in that upper shadow against the 200-day right now. I may be taking it off here shortly. Risk for me is maybe back up in like the 240s. I'd take it off, climbing back up there. Like to start seeing it heavy against the high I just put in. Took the stop off. I'm going to be manually doing it. Yeah, if it starts doing that right there. All right, I'll get out of it. 245. Damn it. Got a bad fill on it. Yeah, I didn't want to get squeezed up to like 260, 70 on a push over the high day. So I probably literally got like a 245 fill on it. Just jumping out of it. Shoot. All right. What was that? How much did I lose on that one? Just 27 on that one. Put in a few decent trades today. I think I'm going to lock in the green. HWH in the 250s now. Yeah, I wanted that heavy against high a day. So, man, I still like that chart. Oh, it's frustrating. I think I'm going to avoid it. The chart looks good, though. All right, SLRX in the 130s. What a trade here. I'm happy with this one. I'm going to lock this up. Lock her up. That's SLRX. And then VWAV, I got to stop. In place at 740. I think I'm just going to kick back with that one throughout the day. I'll keep the stop on at 740. It's at 710. And see if that one can fade another point or two. Work some more profit. Dang it. Man, I put in a lot of work for this. Not so large of green day. Yeah, I'm up with VWAV. I'm up like $65. HWH in the 260s. Man, that one's calling my name. I'd love to retry her. But there has not been anything like in small cap land holding up. It wouldn't surprise me if this tried to. HWH is really tiny float, like less than $1 million. You got the flush SGD. Oh, nice. The 155s. That against the 200. Beautiful. And this has a trend to it as well. Pretty defined trend to it. It's still not even bad right now. It's still not bad to crack that trend. Oh my god, STAI is at 116. Man, I wish I could just kick back, dude. Looks so good. It's heavy under VWAP now. Wish I could just kick back with some of these names like that. And then that's where the money could be. HWH, so tempting there. I don't think I'm going to do it again. If anything, something like SGD is not bad still against 160. Stabbing at highs, HWH, yeah. Yeah. I can't sit there and toy around with it because I'll give back the entire day. Man, I want to start pushing for more profit. That is my annoyance right now. Yeah, that's the annoyance. Yeah, so FaZe gets it. Time to size down a bit because my emotions are getting really, yeah, I'm just frustrated. I'll be honest, a little frustrated. Uh, I'm gonna lock everything up. I'm taking VWAV. That puts me up 61 after fees on the day. I don't know. I feel like I can consistently like make baby green, but I really want to size up. See what the day looks like today. $61 on the day. Oh, man. That was a lot of work for $61. I think STAI, I was fairly convicted there, but I just wanted my profit. So it took it a little early. Honestly, I wanted to leave leftovers here, but I was kind of scared to with the 10-cent roll. SLRX, that one really helped on the day. That was a good looking chart. Yeah, we can go over the psychology a little bit. I'm gonna record probably my recap. Honestly, I'm fine if you guys hang out. If like I just press the record button, but if you guys want to hang out, no, I need you guys to watch it later. That's what we need to do. I need you guys to watch it later. Got to get you tuning into the recaps. Did anybody watch the one yesterday? I really enjoy making those because sometimes during like the market hours, I am so my head is, especially today, my head's spinning. There's like 15 tickers to look up. I like condensing it down into a recap. HWH 275. Is that going to be the top? SGD popping up a little bit. I don't know. I just don't see like the setups I'm seeing right now are like C plus. I think that's what I'm trying to communicate. Not seeing anything too good to take right now, other than HWH. But I mean that's one that's gonna. that could do more damage than it does good. Emmanuel, no trades. You had early work meetings this morning. Hour-long meeting. Didn't help. Dang, man. What was there some trades for you to take too? Nvidia, Tesla, both, selling off with the SPY. SPY putting in a red day today, the SPY. You would think, as short sellers, I'd be doing a little better. VWAV curling all the way back around into the 760s. But Fades is bringing up a good point, like sitting back, scaling down a bit, just stepping away with what we're seeing right now. I think we took some predictable setups. It's just we took some good predictable setups in here. Got some green on the day. SGD back up, triple topping up here. Triple topping like the MG, the community post I put down. Or no, that was in the recap yesterday. I was like, my wife, she says, look at the beautiful mountains out there. And I love trading so much. I don't even see a mountain. I see a triple top. What mountain, baby? That ABCD pattern's forming. Both tank today. You short and go long, but didn't have the focus. Ah, gotcha. Non-objective. Just trade in the price action. I love it. MG finally got one trade. A shorted NAKAW. Nice. What would you call this pattern, MG? This thing. It's got like less than 1,000 shares traded a minute. But taking the euphoria. I love it, MG. Good work. James, you were dying laughing. Just how our brains work, right? As traders, that's how our brains work. Our mind is just focused on the tickers. I don't know. This SGD maybe is a decent setup. The 200-day still, 168. Been bouncing off of this trend. Float is tiny, though. 1.3 million. I see like 220 on the chart for SGD. So, Bear and Misty in here, man. Yeah, it's a green day. Didn't quite get to quota. HWH, I gave some back on. It low float pump, tried to hit it. It could be backside now. I like it to pull back under 212. I see a lot of upper shadows like towards, that 200-day. 212 is the 200-day moving average. But yeah, how's your week been going, Baron? You back in the groove of things, slow scaling your shorts that you do so well at. Small green day as well. Work is picking up. Gotcha. Yeah, HWH. Here we go. Back up to the highs. Yeah, Fades working harder, not smarter. Want to overtrade, but step away. Get rid of the FOMO. Yeah, I think like I was telling you guys earlier, I don't think it's bad to have a target to hit, but even if I don't hit the target, if I'm not seeing, the triple top SGD, not bad. If I'm not seeing clean setups, I'm just going to take what I'm not forcing the action to try to hit the target. Yeah, so SGD, HWH are the plays that have some potential that I'm seeing right now. Decent setups forming. I think the main thing, guys, for me is I have to focus like I have got to focus like the drawdowns. I mean, I know I can do fine on the green days and work small green days fairly consistently. I gotta focus on the drawdown. So the $200, I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy with, but that's multiple days, perhaps. Up 61 on the day today. Yeah, the slow grind, man, it gets aggravating. But I can't hit. I can't hit. You know, you gotta focus the drawdowns. Focus good risk. All right, let me see real quick. 11:30 HWH putting in an upper shadow up there at 270. SGD triple top in 160s. I don't see any news HWH either. Just a fresh pump. It's tempting. It's tempting. Let me look left here. It's approaching the highs again. Okay, 350 is what I'm seeing. 350 is what I'm seeing, guys. HWH. I might have to do it again. Let's see if we get that $3 pop. Then I'll get involved with it. I'll start it. Looking for that 3 pop, though. And 350 is kind of the risk guide for me. $350 is going to have to be over under that number, because 350 just hit 291. Had a breakout over the highs. 350 is what I'm seeing left of the chart, but we do have some, upper wicks up in and around there. If it pulls back hard to like 250, what I'm probably going to have to do is take it, because I'm only single entry here, and then re-hit it on a pop. I think that 3 up towards 350 is the liquidity zone here. We could see it up there. It could break over 3 when they get this close to the whole dollar. I mean, we see those. We see that often. It's like a magnet almost. SGD providing another entry. Or no, she's cracking. Yeah, cracking that bottom trend. I saw that happening. Man. Yep. Triple topping, coming down to 134. I could see it cracking that line too. That's the next line you want to look at. VWAP, trend line 134. All right, HWH climbing back up here a little bit. Let's see if 3's incoming. $278 average starter for me so far. See if 350 is coming. It's heading back up towards 3. Having a tough time breaking up and over it. This is where most of the volume is, though, right here. Yeah, monitor SGD for that 135 crack. If you're involved in that one. HWH, I'm watching this one for 350 over under. Left, we look left of the chart to predict right. What I'm seeing left is the liquidity zone being up and around 350. So I got a starter on it again, and planned up. Just size up there towards 350. Got to zoom out a bit. It really helps with the emotions. You know, we don't even need to look. Really, the 1 minute time frame does create noise. I will agree with. These are veteran traders. They've talked about the 1 minute time frame, how they focus more, maybe even 2 minute or 5 minute. Because you don't want to put so much significance on every little up and down tick. You're going to be stopping out a lot. You're going to be making emotional decisions. So just try to relax in the trades, or do what you can to assist in the relaxation. Enjoy the roller coaster. Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Yeah, so SGD it's sitting heavy this time. It has been bouncing off that 135 line right around here, really, but this time around looking a little heavy. I'm surprised HWH is kind of holding steady. It's holding this 270 real steady. Heading for up towards 3 right now. STAI has room lower. Don't tell me that. Yeah, I took all that so early. HWH going sideways. Hasn't really determined what she wants to do yet. Here's the 3. Here comes 3. 3 incoming. PFSA. Yeah, that was a slow fade off of 120. Good hangover there. Really good hangover. All right, HWH. What are we going to do up here at $3? It keeps attempting. I'm really surprised it hasn't broken over it yet. Oftentimes when they're sitting this close, they will at least do that liquidity grab up and over. I know some of those at the start of the day fades. We gotta throw some shares on and just kick back some of those hangovers. Man, this thing is turning into like a stair stepper. HWH. I'll say that's what I really don't like about it. It's kind of stair stepping. Let me see what it's going to do here at 3. $350 still the idea for me on it. Hit it again a little bit. 286 average. I know, chat cult vibes here. When's the party going to be over? It's got a little steep trend to it, but once that thing starts profit taking, party's probably going to be over. 350 still my idea on it. Just put in an upper wick towards 316. That could be like the risk guide, but still putting in a little trend to it, a little uptrend. It's kind of slow and steady, which is a sign of health. I don't typically like that. But what? See if we get that death candle coming up here. Profit taking and shorts coming in. Or if not, I mean, 350 is going to be my risk guide here. STAI at 110 now, dude. God, that one was good, man. That was good. All right, there's a little pullback HWH. Let's see if it's going to be heavy there. If it's going to get balled up or start pulling back down towards like 250. Might even halt down on this thing. There's no news here. See if we buy up here. We're cracking that steep trend it was on. All right, I'm going to take 50 off at 266. We got 75 left. I think we could halt down, head to like 230. Fades. Yeah, we just had that liquidity upper shadow up there. That's why I hit it again for a little bit of shares. We had that upper wick. Some longs getting trapped in it up there. Buying the $3 break like so many gurus teach. Buy the whole dollar breakout. It's a trap. Don't do it. Panic under 250. I'll probably take it all. Yeah, I'll take it all down there. 240s, 249. Oh, $3 away from quota. I'll say we hit quota on the day. Man, I didn't even want to take this trade, but she was just calling my name. Stopped out once, hit it again. Just probably made the money back, really. Let me see. Make sure. Okay. HWH. Yeah, literally just probably made the money back. 20. Yeah. Yep, exactly the money back. All right. SGD, heavy on its trend. Good work there, Fades. Good call, HWH. By the way, whoever called that out. SGD cracked. Yeah, Manuel, I think it's just about like trying to relax. That's something I've been trying to work on because I know that's what the best traders do. And really, with the mean diversion trading that I do, like I'm supposed to be red when I first enter the trade, you know? So I'm trying to learn how to be just more comfortable in the red. As in, like, being red's part of the plan, honestly. I plan on sizing into them on Euphoria. So I'm working on that a little bit more, just relaxing, starting them small, knowing exactly my risk, and really just comfortable just chilling out on them. So HWH, near that magic 20-cent area, whole dollar liquidity sweep. Didn't quite make it to 350, but that's why I start them with feelers. Looks heavy under VWAP now, so really it's a good leftover play. This is really a good leftover play, honestly. And those are just emotions why I take the whole thing. I'm ready to, lock it up and get to quota, be on with the day. All right. Yeah, James. Dude, James, I'm always feeling like I'm going to top tick because I do it so often. Yeah, it's something that's like present in my mind every time I take a trade. You're going to top tick it, Kevin. All right. I'll take a roughly quote on the day. Quota yesterday, quota today. And we'll move on to tomorrow, guys. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm going to do a recap now. But I'm going to be done with the day. If you're hanging out, let's see. I mean, HWH likely backside. It may try to bounce here, 243. We could shoulder up if you're looking for an entry there, like 275. But yeah, no, it's slowing down quite a bit. All right, traders, that's going to wrap up the day. Good work, green team. Let me see. Let's do a little poll real quick. Make sure everybody's good and green. All right, go for it. Are you green? Yay or nay? Oh, I got to stretch the legs. Why can't you vote? I got 5 votes. 5, dude, all green. 5 people voted, and everybody's green who voted. Hey, guys, by the way, there's 15 of you in here, at least that I can see. Make sure you, we want everybody. Everybody's in here as part of the green team, so don't be shy. I mean, I was like probably a lot of you, like the silent guy, in a lot of the rooms. Just absorbing information, and that's fine too. But just know if you are not an active participant, you can be. You are welcome, and you're welcome to ask questions. Or email or anything. We're happy to help in here. All right, so everybody that voted is green. Good. All right. Keith, you're green on Amazon this morning. Good. Yeah, you've perfected those Amazon runs. Now you need to trade. You got to get that autopilot going so you can trade while you're delivering. All right, Fade, your data really helps. Yeah, going to work smarter, not harder. Yeah, I love having the data, like your win rate, your average profit, loss, all of it. It's good. Keith, money's back on CPRO Thursday. Keith, we need to go over some things. HWH pulling back even further into the low 240s, 230s. Ooh, look at that backside play. I told you guys leftovers would probably be good here. A lot of longs trapped up in that name. Long-term investors in a ticker that they know nothing about until now. let me see if this is a good long-term investment. Yeah, I mean, like I was just mentioning. I mean, all of us, we're here to help each other out. I mean, we all need help, from time to time. 220s now. I think the thing that I'm having, I don't know, that I kind of bang my head around is, personally, like, I feel like I can really go small and keep the emotions out of it and capture $100 a day. But I want to, as everybody else, I want more. I want to breach those boundaries. Like, how do I start getting to the point where get to that $1,000 a day kind of trades? Because I mean, look at this trade. I mean, this is essentially, like we've talked about, psychologically detaching yourself from the outcome. So detaching myself from the $1,000, the money, and just trade the chart, but add a zero to the end of the order. Because really, once you're consistent, all we need to do is add a zero and we're good. And are we consistent? Yeah, we've been consistent with this account. But with this 25,000 account and the 24,000 is the drawdown, we got to treat it like $1,000 account. That may be part of the problem too. Like, I've considered maybe I need like the $250,000 account, where I have a $3,000 drawdown on the day, and then emotionally, like, I can handle, $200, $300, $400 losses, because if you're going for $1,000 a day, your risk is going to be up there. You're going to be risking that level of money. If I was risking on this trade, for example, if I was, in this 2,000 shares, would have been $400, $500, $600 winner, but I would have been in the red, nearly that much. So I got to get comfortable with. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just sharing that with you guys. That's where I'm at right now. I want to breach the boundaries of the $100 a day at some point. I think it's appropriate with this account size right now, probably what I'm doing, but there's got to be a point in time where we're consistent and we start sizing in a bit. Maybe not a zero. Yeah, I guess because my worry, I teach don't focus on a trade-by-trade basis. So I worry with sizing up. Okay, as soon as I start sizing up, I'm going to get involved in a few losers, because that's how my eval started. I took 3 losers, which is fine. That happens. It was like 75, 75, 75. So I was immediately down. You can look at the chart here. So it was down at $250. Took a few losses. And that happens. But overall, we want the trend going up, the chart, equity curve going up. I think we fixed this flaw in the chart, though. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I want you to benefit from it, too. I want everybody in here to be green. I think we fixed this flaw. Hit 26,000, pulled back 500. So I think we fixed that. We just need to keep the $100 days going. And then if we have a bad red day, it's max going to be $200, so we'll be fine. But let's put in a full green week, guys. Green team. Let's put in a full green week. And honestly, like, I share that struggle with you, but I think it is like a very relatable struggle, because that's what gets a lot of people in trouble. They try to push the pedal to the metal and they end up blowing up. I do think that is like a lot of traders' trouble. Like, just being content with the $100, $200 day is difficult. Not easy to do. HWH in the 30s. All right, let me catch up here a bit. Baron, before we go, what do you think AEHL is going to do? Is that the one that was like halting in the Halt Fest down all morning? Yeah, AEHL. Yeah, this one. What do I think it's going to do? I think longs are trapped here. I mean, I think any move up is probably a decent short against like VWAP or $5. Yeah, if this thing curls up, I think there's a lot of longs trapped here. That's why we're seeing this pullback off of 4 right now, 4 to 350. Yeah, Keith, small share size to build it up and then swing hard later. Honestly, because, I mean, yeah, I'm going so small, like 50, 7,500, 200 on smaller tickers. I'm going so small that, it's a blessing and a curse, if that makes sense. It's a blessing in that my emotions are completely out of it. I can really think clearly. Like with the STAI that I stopped out of earlier, I can see the price action and be like, it's invalidated based off of what I wanted it to do, and take the stop. I can stop out real well when I'm small size, because I can just see it much clearer. And maybe that will... maybe that'll transfer over to larger size. Time fades, maybe not at a 0, but 3 to 400. Just scale up 20%. Yeah, being a little being a little aggressive is smart on the eval. I really want to trade how I'm going to trade. Look at SGD cracking that trend and then popping up straight through VWAP. Getting a little tricky there. Yeah, I think you're right, though. Adding, not a 0, but maybe going from 200 to 300, 300, 400. That makes sense. Because today we took some L's. I mean, but overall we managed the risk well, which is what I want to do. Let's see. I took 1, 2, pretty much 2 L's, 1 break even. Yeah, 2 L's, then otherwise winners, greeners. Green. 2 L's. That's funny, James. Start the timer. I love it. Every time I think this is the opportune moment to get in, just wait. I know, dude. I was a little early down here. Down here, the risk was like 220. It didn't work, so stopped out. And then up here was 320, worked out. Made it back. Few good plays today. Few good plays. On a clean setup, maybe scale in or good size shares. Yeah, I think you're right. Like with the A plus setups, size in a little bit more. I know a few of us have been talking about that. Like maybe with the hangovers, for example, like PFSA, the PFSA, for example, like these hangovers, maybe size into these a bit. I think you're right. That's probably what my approach I need to take. Like size into my A plus hangover setups. And this is it. This thing 100 like 120 holding up as resistance and falling down to 92. I think that's the right idea. And then maybe size down, like with the BC plus setups throughout the day, size down a bit. Yeah, I like that. HWH in the 220s. RCON popping up. James, you going to keep me here? Yeah, there's a little pump going on right now. RCON. No news that I'm seeing. Maybe oil play. Or energy. Yeah, it might be energy. Yeah, fades. That's funny. You know my problem. I mean, that is definitely a problem of mine. I love the elevator downs to the point where I will try to get in early. Fear of missing out. Yep, absolutely right. This Archon, James, is setting up. 525 is the risk here. Let me set my timer, James. 525 is kind of that area I'm looking at, RCON. God dang it. I didn't want to trade again, James. What are you doing to me? All right. Set the timer. Up and over 5, I'm involved here. Baron, can you interest me in a scalp? Yeah. Let me know. What is it? RCON might not quite make it to 5. She's struggling right here. Yes. Max loss having a cutoff. Yeah. Absolutely fades. I know that to be so true for myself. I think having the auto liquidation for me on those days where I've top ticked everything and I'm so tilted is key. Just make sure you get auto liquidated at a certain point. For me, it's $200 just to protect yourself from yourself. Because really, trading it gets to a point in time with trading where it's less of the charts and more internal. It's more so you're looking into a mirror versus looking at charts, because all the charts are doing are displaying information. I mean, the real importance is less of what it's doing and more of what you're doing. What are you doing in reaction to it? If you execute your system flawlessly, the money's a byproduct of that. So focus on executing your system flawlessly. This is good too, this quote from Mark Douglas. An edge does not tell you what's going to happen next. Like some guys have got to Archon take the scalp here. I think it's off of where I want to get in. Like up towards 5 was my entry. Yeah, your trading results reflect your beliefs about the market, not the market itself. So you got to change your beliefs, and that changes your results. Oh, here's Archon heading back up there. Maybe we get an entry. But yeah, your edge doesn't tell you what's going to happen. It tells you the odds are in your favor. The odds are in your favor. You don't know what's going to happen next, but the odds are in your favor. You got to recognize that. Don't trade it with a certainty. Your edge does not. Your edge is not a crystal ball. It's not going to tell you what's going to happen next. It's just saying the odds are in your favor. Archon, are the odds in my favor? What did I say here? 550 is what I liked. Let me look. Yeah, 520s. Okay. Dude, this thing is whipping back and forth so much. Scalped at 464 for a little ride. Might give you another entry, sloppy seconds. Yeah, Keith, just wanting base hits. Yeah, just focus base hits. Focus on the process. Money will follow. Yep, it's a byproduct. Don't focus the money. The guys who focus the money are the gamblers. I'm telling you guys, they're the gamblers. You got to focus risk prior to entering the trade. Don't focus the money. And Emmanuel, odds aren't in your favor. No trades. Yeah, there you go. Just if you don't see the edge present itself, especially like, it would have been easy for me to go tilt mode in your situation, like missing all the good setups the first hour, and then just having to watch everything, and back in hindsight trading. Yeah, I don't know about Archon. Not loving the price action here. Maybe 520, 30, but it's kind of whippy. Ron Scalp. All right, guys. Archon. I mean, I'm watching it. This 5 push is interesting. Here we go. Yeah, sometimes just grabbing a snack and kicking back and watching these things is way better. That's what Manuel said. Dude, so apparently vape the other day that went from $8 to 170. I mean, they came out with news, but it was at like 2 or 3 p.m. It was all insiders apparently buying that thing up in pre-market. Because there was, at that point, there had been no news on it. That should be investigated. Insider trading. So, I mean, there's people in vape that had that inside scoop making a full freaking salary. Nancy Pelosi style. All right, here comes 5. Was about to hit it. I wanted the 5 push. We might be getting it here. All right, starting it. I'm going extremely small, by the way. Protecting these profits. 520 is an area I'd like to see hold up. Let's see what it's going to do up here. It's probably going to be over under. It might go up to 550. It might go up to 560. It might go up to 580. It might get halted up here. Okay. I'm going to get out of this trade and be done with the day. Up $75. I'm going to get out of that trade. And take the profits and move along. Do I stay here for the open and see? Archon, let me look at this. Such a pump and dump. Hmm. $13.75 million in the float. I like where we're at. I mean, I could really slow scale this. I like the level in the chart. RCON. It's a dangerous one, though. I mean, we just squeezed up over 5. I mean, squeezed up over 5. I was seeing what I was going to do at 520s. It just popped straight up to 580s. Thankfully, I didn't scale that and was fairly small. But let me see what this thing's going to do out of the open. 1208. Well, let's check the short interest here, too. The float's 4.46% short. You've done as well after that. Got to call in any more shares instead of covering. Yeah, this is... Is this going to be that anomaly today? That's the question. I like the chart. I mean, we are up massive relative to its average trading day. I think there's good opportunity here. I just would have to slow scale this. Let me see. 550. You know, where I'm seeing the next level, 750. 750 is the next level. All right, we halted 12:05? Might be a 10-minute halt here. All right. 12-minute halt, 10-minute halt. We closed at 12:05. So 12:15 is what we're looking at. HWH at 212 right now. I took my last cover at 250. So Archon, gotta let this one work a little bit. Gotta let this one work a bit. Let's see where she's gonna open up at. As I formulate my strategy over here. 750. 750 could be the risk god. Be a slow scale. I'm seeing 750. I think that's the level I got to go with. I mean 620 as well. 620, 750 on RCON. Let's see where we're going to open up at and go from there. This will likely just be my last trade. And we should be opening up. Oh, shoot. We just opened up. Oh, dang it. Make a next leg up, please. All right, I'm starting it. Man, I wanted that. I wanted it over $6. 6.10 it's hit so far. $7.50's kind of my guide. $7.50 according to the past chart history on this chart. Took 1 L on this so far. Let's see what it's going to do here out of this halt. Okay, looks like it's trying to get a next leg up. Okay, I'm gonna hit it again for a few shares. I like that reject against 6 so far. What are we doing, RCON? Next leg up, or are we going to start profit taking here? Kind of going sideways against the highs right now. Looks like it might want a next leg up. Yeah, look at 525 holding on this thing. 520 is holding. Got that 625 resistance. And then 750. 620 and 750, but relaxing. Emmanuel, we're trying to relax here. Just kick back, embrace the risk. So risk, I got to go off of 750. Yeah, it's not cracking 520 yet. Need that 520 to crack, that where the lower shadows are. If it starts basing going sideways and then making a next leg up, I mean, I like that to all happen fast. The steeper, the steeper it is, the weaker it holds up. So if we start like going sideways against 520 support and climbing back to the highs, it's not as good for us. So we need a dump down here under 520. Why are they like today? Some of these moves have been holding up longer than anticipated, really. $520s needs to crack 520 though, rather than buy up here. It's coming back down to 520s. Let's see it. Man, if it's going to hold up right there, it's going to be a challenge. Yeah, holding up 520s. Oh, if it doesn't crack here soon, I'm going to be done with it. I don't want to grind this thing back up to the highs. And in a split second, back up to the highs. All right. Yeah, 520s are just holding really well. They're $6. Okay, 750. The risk got here. Gonna kick back. 620 just got hit, by the way. 620 just got hit. $620. Let's see what 620 is gonna do. And 750 being a good zone right there. Still waiting to see if 750 is gonna come here. All right. 574 is my average right now. 574, not the best. Especially seeing the 520s holding on this. Could have gotten out. Almost did, but just shot straight up to 580s. So I'll give it a little breathing room. Up towards the original risk guide. All right, so 645 hit. Just pulled back down a little bit. Back towards 6. See if it's going to hold 6. Try to flush back under. Gotta sometimes let these things have a little wiggle room, a little breathing room. James mentioning RCON. Think she's going to pay out. It's a good eye here. But man, dude. Been trading for what? 3 hours now. So RCON, come on. Let's get this one. Get some profit taking going on here. We are at a liquidity zone on it. I'm not giving up on her yet. Looking left to predict right. So we see looking left here, we got 520s, 620s, and then 750. Like 750 is kind of that ultimate risk guide for me. 620 is kind of where it's at now. It's not bad either. RCON don't see any news here. Let me know if you guys have got any. But not a lot of like moves that have been sustaining their action today. We'll see if RCON is the one. All right, decent pullback there. Let's see what it's gonna do. RCON 580. It's been getting balled up off of these pullbacks. It still is. It looks like it attempting to. Yeah, 570s, 568 was the low there. Got bought back up some. I'd like to see this thing retest 525 in VWAP. Manual. Too funny. I might be joining you here if RCON is not going to work out. First trade and can go get a, what is that, a Costco meal right there. Costco meal deal. I saw where they're bringing in Coke over there, so there you go. That's $1.50 too. $1.50. Hot dog, drink, and maybe not the chips. RCON, is the party over yet? Might grab a donut. Look, dinner's on me if I can get RCON to work here. Hallelujah. Thought that was a snap right there. Okay, can I sing now? Yeah, here we go. Come on, get down to 520. Don't bounce here. Don't bounce here. Come on. I'm thinking about reducing the risk, taking some off, but man, I want that snap down. Looking for that snap down, but if it's not going to happen here shortly, I'm probably reducing the risk. All right, taking half off into the 30s. All right, dinner's on me, traders. It might be a Little Caesars pizza. Did I get back up to my high water mark? Nah, not yet. All right, I need to keep flushing, then we'll be all right. Bury the bag is. I'm going to leave leftovers here. Come on. Let's get back down to... Okay, so 520 is going to be a key area. This 520, really key area. Dude, when I first started trading, like... I'm such an idiot. When I first started trading, I would wait for, like, the momentum move up. And then on the back side, I'd try to be, like, buying these, like, 520 bounces. And, like, dude, it's not working. Like, I would buy them and get elevator down. Did not understand trading psychology at all. I mean, it's just... That's why I focus that so much these days. I would wait patiently. Like, patience is the idea here. You know, and then I started long, like everybody else, and would buy the backside support lines. That, you know, are very iffy if they hold or not. Maybe this one holds, and that would suck. But, I mean, it might form a head and shoulders here, too. Or it could just be, you know, entries for other people trying to get in here on this backside play. I can get a pizza, no toppings. What are you getting then? I mean, just the dough. Dough and some cheese. Can't even afford the marinara sauce. Man, I'm trying to let this work out. I want to let this one work out. That 520 area, I need to crack that, dude. I mean, we start popping back up towards even up and over 6. I probably will cut it. On this backside play here, I'd like 6 to hold and 520 to crack. And really head back down to like 420 or lower. I mean, even with 40 shares right here, I can make 40, 50 bucks. If she works out, but look at this thing popping up. Let's just keep it heavy under 6. Keith, later, man. Appreciate you stepping in here. Fade, you in this? Yeah, perfect. Had a great day, but then it was off. Yesterday was a bad day, though. It's all good, man, though. You recovered. It's a lot of mental warfare, so you recover. Just keep that mental health up there. You'll be good. This is funny. The 520s is bouncing. God, the last thing I want is this thing to pop back up towards 620. Yeah, 620, guys. I'm out of it. I mean, seriously. Yeah, I'm trying to milk this thing, but I mean, this is a clear head and shoulders forming here. Clear as mud, as they would say. I mean, seriously, clear as mud. Honestly, probably a good area to smack again. Look at this head and shoulders, dude. I mean, it doesn't even get any prettier than this. This has got to hold up because it's such a good training chart. Got to hold up, Archon. Don't turn bullish and break over the highs again because this chart's really looking good. You got the clear neckline, 520s. I don't want to ride this back up to the highs, though. I'd probably take it off 620. I really probably should set a hard stop because this thing, she spikes a point and a half at a time. I hate when leftovers don't work, especially like all day. When leftovers don't work all day, I need them to work here. It's just so frustrating. You could have been up so much more just taking it all. James, I really don't think I want to ride this thing up to 750 at this point. I mean, perhaps. I don't know. I don't think so. Not going through the highs again like that after we just pulled back over a point. But clear head and shoulders right here. Whether it works, I don't know. I don't have the crystal ball, but it is a bearish pattern developing. RCON. I'm tempted to hit it again up here, really. Against 620. Clear head and shoulders, man. Still holding VWAP, still holding 520. 520 is a strong area she's holding. She's really going to have to snap that line. Emmanuel, grinding your way back up to the green on the account. Good. You put yourself in it. What'd you do? Just take a few? Was it a few like big hits, or was it like an accumulation of them? Yeah, I don't know. RCON. I don't know. 645 the top. That's the question. Are they going to run it back up there? The middle finger pattern, MG. Dude. Yeah, that's my, I kind of want every ticker to do that. That's my problem. Just chill out with RCON. It'll work out. But I don't chill out. I just imagine against 620 this is going to be fairly challenging to get back over, but think I'm going to take it off back up here. Or maybe even do this. Hit it again, and then have my risk back up towards 620. Just set the stop. Yeah, stop set 620. Otherwise, going to try to let this thing work. It almost looks too good to be true. It's the problem I'm seeing. Looks the Head and Shoulders looks too good to be true. All right, what are you seeing? PTHL. Oh, ouchie. Halt down. Man down, really. God dang it, RCON. Gonna get stopped out here. Yep. Don't you dare. Don't you dare top tick me and sell off. $6.70, $6.80, $7. This Head and Shoulders did not hold up, did it? 750's that area now on it. Gotta be mindful of it, but she's squeezing up and out. Here comes more. Should we work it again, guys? Let's work it again, 750. Thankfully, I got an exit that was pretty good, considering where this thing just squeezed to, that liquidity sweep. So, 750 is that liquidity area that I'm looking at, RCON. Had a massive leg up right here. So now I'm eyeballing 750. Thankfully, it got out of it. God, but the hard stops on these kind of names, they make a big difference. Yeah, that was the volume right there, guys. I mean, that just took out a ton of stops. That 1.25 million shares of volume, and it's been averaging like 250,000. I mean, so that right there was the grab, liquidity grab. I know, perfect fall. I'm so glad I had that stop in place. Good thing. I mean, the hard stops are good on these kind of plays. a day ruiner candle. Just shooting up a point in one candlestick. Wish you were in PTHL. She's had a steady uptrend. I see $1.32 in February. And from there, just straight on up and around. PTHL showing $3. What was the news they came out with? Problems at PTHL. Halt at 12:26. That's a long halt, guys. It's like 20 minutes on that halt right now. Ooh, that could be deadly. Okay, Archon I like a lot right here. This is an MG style trade where it's like, okay, I should have waited for this entry. This is a good entry right here. Oh, that pullback just got bought up, dude. That pullback just got bought up. The 670s. 670s up. Oh, and now she's getting slammed. All right, so 750s is what I'm monitoring here. 750s is what I'm monitoring. It's really up at that liquidity zone. James secretly longing what we're shorting in here. I just saw a lower shadow down in the 640s. Yeah, it just put in a very, mixed candlestick right there. 708 down to 640s. It's kind of mixed on that one. A lot of orders stacking up on the ask. See if they're going to get bought up or not. MG still waiting for 750. Oh, MG, love it. Crack me up. I'm going to kick back here a little bit. Just let her do her thing here just for a little bit. Fades, we just can't step away from the computer. We gonna halt down here? I'll take half off. And can I get one runner working for me? Like, make it worth it for me, RCON. Come on. If you buy back up to the highs again, oh my God, man. Perfect fall, leaving some to ride. I'd like to. I really would here. It's going to maybe bounce off this breakout area, 620. Let's see what it's going to do there. It's a key area it's at right now. This was its breakout area where it did its liquidity sweep. Let's see what it's going to do. I'm still in half the position. Oh, 595. 592. Back up through 6. Okay, it cracked 620. That's an important level. Coming down to VWAP where it's been bouncing off of. Do I add into this? I mean, I like the where it's cracking right here, and I like it against 620. See if panic's still going to come into this name. The elevator down, guys. MG, I wish you were riding this with me. But you're patient and disciplined. It almost got to that 750. Almost. She was close. Okay, this was its breakout area, 620, so... do I add into it here? Do I add into it? Man, it really feels backside after that liquidity move now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to add this. The chart kind of suggests to. That 620 is tough. MG, you're always so kind, even when it doesn't come to you. But very disciplined, man. Great work. I'm trying to ride this one, MG. I'm trying to take her on a ride and see how far we're going to go here. $560s, $550s, $540s. A lot of orders on the ask stacking up. I'll take it. That'll work for me. That'll work for me. That'll be all right. 570s. I'll take it. All right. We're at our high watermark on the day, so I'm happy with that. 125. Man, if I would have just waited for this one a little bit more, MG, and not stopped out. God, I stopped out twice. They do those liquidity moves all the freaking time. Just to take out orders. All right, that's gotta wrap up the day, guys. What a day. What a day. Back and forth action. Yeah, dude, that thing might be like like a T1 halt. It could. Is it the T1 halt? I've only seen like a couple of those T1s, and they hauled them for months. It's a T. Maybe it's a T12. Oh yeah, the T12 is the bad one. Yeah, the T12 is the bad one. The Nasdaq's requiring more information, and yeah, you don't. I mean, it could take a long time. That could take a while. Man, I gotta work on my patience here. Waiting for that liquidity sweep. I'm so glad I had that stop in, dude, to get taken out of 620. Otherwise, I would. I mean, I would have been in that thing as it shot up a point. That would have hurt. But from our vote today, everybody's good and green in the green team. Hit Q on the day. I'll take it, guys. We'll move on to tomorrow. Let's get it. If you're sticking around, a few different tickers to look at. RCON's the Wild Wild West. Maybe she's backside now. HWH all the way to 2. I gotta ride some of these better. RCON could be a nice ride down too. I could see RCON headed back down to 450. Good job, James, catching the ride up. And hey, let's catch the ride up and then catch the ride down. Why not work both sides of it? It's hard for me to do that on the long, like riding these on the long side, because I know what they're going to do. So I don't feel like I trade them well on the long side. Like I'm not going to let the winner run on the long side, really, because I know the end result. I'm more focused on the short side of it. Baron, you were in it? Yeah, dude, that's so annoying, this manipulation. I'm sorry you got stuck in that, dude. So aggravating. It's heavy under VWAP right now for anybody wanting to catch more backside there. Dude, I mean, this thing looked so head and shoulders. Right? The head was like right here, but now the head's up here. All right. They're switching heads. The head's at 716 now, but the shoulders 620. 620 is still the good risk guide, man. And honestly, everybody knew that. That's why right there, high a day, 620. That's why that thing squeezed up like it did. Man, what a sick move. Yeah, sorry you had to ride that one, Baron. That was a hard one to really get out of. I mean, even with a hard stop, gonna get slippage on that. All right, guys, we'll be back in action tomorrow morning. I may do a recap here shortly. I gotta get some food in the system. Heading to the 7-Eleven with the crew, with the green team. 125 on the day. I think I deserve like Bojangles or something. A little step up in the right direction. Yeah, no resume date yet. Yeah, that's gonna be that's really bad news for the longs involved in that. They're not gonna get a good exit. Archon 530s. I'm watching what could have been. Yeah, with some of us, like the trails are a good idea. We need to set some trails and let them just chill out and step away. That's what's hard for me to do. But really, right here, what I should have done was, set the trail and just walk away, or set the hard stop on leftovers and walk away, and let this thing just unwind throughout the day back down to like 420. Scalp on the long side, James. Yeah, that's an idea. Scout, because I would be trading very scared. Down to the teens on Archon. All right, guys. I could sit here forever. I'm going to wrap it up right there and take the green and move on with the day. But good work today, guys. Good job, green team. Let's do it again tomorrow.